stuff like that. So what made me include it is because I didn't want to make it about myself, but I wanted to make it about women in general.
You're right. And I like the diversity of stories that you've put together. For a woman who's at the university, that is the second chapter, and then a university love life. And then a young woman who protects the innocent. You know, you ask the question, who protects the innocent? You know, this young woman running from the uncle who did this and that to her. And losing her identity, because when stuff are done to a woman, you lose your identity, you lose your womanness.
And she was young when she lost all that.
She was. And then the wolf in the sheep's skin. And then the baby mama drama. Hey, it was pet. It was pet. And then a good girl made bed, a lost conscience. That also captured me. I want you to take us through the last story, this one. Good girl made bed, a lost conscience.
Yeah, the story of this woman is so amazing. So I was preaching at some church, invited for their youth meeting. So I then shared my story. I shared about what I went through and all that. And somehow I spoke about the dangers that the church does to women that they are not aware of. So you'll be told...
Could you kindly highlight just one or two dangers?
Okay. So you'll be expected to be this good, perfect girl that doesn't mess up in life, right? And you will be told by your parents or by anyone in church or wherever that the day you fall pregnant, I'll disown you.
I see.
The day you do this, I'm going to disown you. I'm going to chase you from my house and what not.
I hear you.
So what happened then, I shared about that at church, and then I even said some of those dangers, they will even cause these women, these girls, to abort their children because they are so afraid. If you are told by your parent that the day you fall pregnant, I will chase you out of my house, and then you find yourself that you're pregnant, what are you going to do? Because if you want to keep the child, but you think you will keep the child and then you go sleep on the streets, and then the girl decides to just abort. So I shared about that, I spoke about that, like putting a church into order. And then there was this woman then who was seated as part of the congregant, and after that, she grabbed me, she ran towards me, and then she grabbed my arm. She was like, Sister Faith, I want to talk to you. We exchanged numbers, and then she told me her entire story about from aborting one child up until the 5th child. And sharing to me why she had to do all that. And it was very painful because her reasons are she doesn't want to disappoint her mom, dad, siblings, church.
Full stop. Because Masonga sends us on. Family, I want you to buy this book. I want you to buy this book. I'm not going to allow her to complete the story. It was a teaser. Where can we find the book?
So at the moment, I'm still selling them myself.
Okay.
I'm still negotiating with the bookstores to keep it, to stock it. So if you want the book, can I give my...
Yes, go ahead.
So I'm Evangelist Faith Sitole on Facebook. I'm Evangelist Faith Sitole on Instagram and on Twitter as well.
Don't forget to accept me. I just went through and I said Evangelist Nanon Corner, add me as a friend.
Yes, I will definitely do that. But on my personal account, unfortunately, it's full.
Yeah.
So you can only follow me on my page. So my personal account is still Faith Sitole, but it will just redirect you to my page to follow me. So you can drop me an inbox and tell me that you want a book. I will make sure that if you are around Joburg, I deliver it personally to you. But if you are outside of Joburg, then there's post costs that are
added into
that are added into the total cost.
Okay. How much is the book, more or less?
The book is only 200 rands.
Oh, only 200?
I'm telling you, I could have charged it more. But I was like, I need to get these stories out there. People need to know what women go through.
You're right. As we draw to a close, just a word of encouragement to this person who might be going through similar thing that you went through. What can you say?
Number one, I would say I'm so sorry that you are going through what you are going through right now, but there's hope, and hope starts by forgiving yourself. So I normally say you have to look at it in two ways. Ask yourself if what you are going through right now, is it something that you can change? So if it's something that you can change, please go out of your way. Do it. Make sure that you apply all the necessary might and power to change it, right? But if it's something that you can't change it, start by accepting it. Accept it. Forgive yourself for doing whatever that you did or you are going through. And then pray to God for his forgiveness and try to move on. Because the moment you realize that, or the moment that you know that God has forgiven you, anything else doesn't matter. So you have to ask for God's forgiveness and for him to deposit this peace in your spirit so that you will be able to accept it and then live your life. I know maybe you will still live in shame, but pray each and the Bible says never cease to pray. Never stop praying. Pray up until you meet your peace, up until you discover yourself. So when you discover yourself, that is when you will realize that you are not your mistake. Amen. You had to go through what you had to go through for people. If I didn't go through what I went through, I wouldn't have become an author. If I didn't go through what I went through, I wouldn't be preaching and standing in front of people and giving them hope. So ask yourself that, God, is there anything that you're trying to show me here? If yes, therefore I'm available for you. Accept it and have peace and just move on in life. God is so faithful. And his grace is sufficient to all. And it doesn't matter what you are going through right now. So in closure, I just want you to do this to yourself. Start dreaming. Go to the mirror. Have the mirror conversation with yourself. Speak to your person. Nobody, you know that you are the greatest prophet of your life. You are the greatest person who can prophesy upon your life. So have that mirror talk to yourself. Start dreaming. Start creating visions about you. Start, see yourself in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years. See, have dreams. And I'm telling you, you will attract what you dream. And I normally say the day you stop dreaming is the day you stop living. Amen. Make sure that your life, even though it's messed up, but never stop dreaming.
Yeah. That's my
weakness, right?
Evangelist Faith, thank you so much. We want to thank the God in you. We want to say, may God grow you more and give you more books, because you're still loaded. This is just the beginning, and you need to soar like an eagle because you've just taken flight. This is just the beginning, and we are looking forward for more from you. But thank you for sharing your story. This is an important story that you shared, and I wish each and every person, any woman who have gone through the pain, and you need to grab this book. You need to grab this book. I just have one message through the WhatsApp. Says we need more women who are brave and courageous enough to stand up and motivate young women. Life requires for us to look back and heal from situation. That's how we grow. Evangelist Faith is a pillar for women, and she teaches us to honor our past and to create a brighter future from Marcel.
Wow, thank you so much, Marcel. Yeah. Oh, Marcel is my friend. Thank you, friend. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's a powerful message. Thank you, Marcel. And not only that, you also need to spread the message, because it's not only what you say, but it's also what we hear, and then spread and tell other people to say, hey, you don't want to go through what I've went through, and therefore I need to be local. Sister Swami, thank you so much. Any shout outs you want to say to whoever?
Thank you so much. I would like to send a shout out to my dad and my mom. I think they're in Joburg already. We're flying to Cape Town tomorrow due to some family issues. And then I would also like to send a shout out to my pastor, Sanele Nozipum Semang, my church, my daughter. Hello, daughter. I know you're listening, Mommy. mommy loves you so much. To my sisters and everyone, like literally everyone, I would like to send a shout out to my friend Qn. Qn, thank you. It's Qn Tisong, guys. He's an amazing friend. Thank you for coming.
I don't want to tell you what Qn did, Bazalwana, but hey, you know, some people are fortunate. You know, it's those things that grow in the garden, hey, that just come in the studio, hey. The number where they can contact you quickly, somebody's just asked.
They can send me a WhatsApp on 079
Yes.
872 8398.
Please repeat the number.
079 872 8398.
Family, that was Evangelist Faith Setole, the author of an awesome book entitled Healing a Bruised Heart of a Broken Woman. God get